What's up, everybody? I'll give you a minute to come in. Well, hello. How you doing? I hope you're feeling better. What's up, Spaced Out? What's up, everybody? We got 5 people in there. We'll give you a minute to come on in. What's up, Spaced? And we'll mute our YouTube. Hope everybody's doing good. I am exceptionally well. Just finished a meditation outside. Oh, we went from 5 to 2. Bye. Wherever you went. People are dropping out. They'll be back. They always come back. They'll be clawing at the door. Oh, 10. I see 10. Welcome. What's up, Dushan? Good to see you. Good evening or afternoon, wherever you are. I guess you're in Serbia. I am in Toronto. Well, actually, I'm in Mississauga, about 20 kilometers outside of Toronto, 20, 25. Not very far at all. But yeah, Friday afternoon. I was home today. I just finished a meditation out in the backyard in a nice kind of chilly backyard. Fall is definitely here. It was a very beautiful meditation. Feel very connected, and my heart always feels full after a meditation. It's unbelievable. Feels very full with very little, right? I just feel happy and content with everything that I have. I saw Hillary here somewhere. Where's Hillary? What's up, Bariatrion? Adam D, what's up? Eric Lee, Hub Zero, Lewis. Hello from Lisbon. Awesome. Good to see you, man. Good. Hills, what's happening, Hills? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you and Yara and are well. Hope everybody's doing well. First time. First time what? Finn. I was thinking Finn. Finn. I hope, yeah, you, Yara, and Finn are doing well. Took me a second to remember. My memory's horrible, though. It is absolutely horrible, and it's getting worse. So don't mind me. Miguel, hello from Madrid. Fuck yeah. Awesome. Indiana. Eric Lee, Indiana. I've never been to that part of the U.S. Been to the U.S. a couple times. Drove to Florida. I see Joey and Juju are in Florida right now at Disney. So I drove there. I was in Washington for a bit. I got to visit New York as a teenager and had a blast with my friends. New York was fucking special. It was something really good. I would definitely recommend my kids to go visit New York. Lagonda, good day. Scent of the night. Timbuktu, nice. I have more peace and quiet here. It also gives me space to light up a cigar if I like to. What are you wearing today? So, I'm not wearing anything right now. I'd taken a shower, but I was wearing my second perfume as I was meditating, and then I went for a shower, and I'm just here. I'm not wearing anything, but I did wear this yesterday. Actually, I started the day with this. I don't know how the fuck this happened, but it was absolutely awful, and I didn't enjoy a single moment of it. And I just went into work briefly, and I was like, I'm just gonna grab something really casual because I've had this for 5 years and I've never worn it. 4 or 5 years. I've had it for a long time. And as I was wearing, I was like, God damn, what the hell is this? And I don't even know what this is called. This is Prada L'Homme. Oh, Intense. L'Homme Prada Intense. And I did not enjoy this one bit. I really regret it. Like the moment I sprayed it, I was like, why the fuck did I do that? Like very little thought went into this. Did not like this at all. At all. Really regretted it. And then do you go to the Beach Hills Smokehouse? What do you mean by that? Do you go to the Beach Hills Smokehouse? Smokehouse? Is that like a lounge? Let me know. I don't know what you mean, Bariatrion. Hey Michelle, what's up? What's up, Anuj? Good seeing you, man. Bry, Yura's on a bus. Henna, what's happening? Henna, good to see you. Friday afternoon. Henna's in Calgary, so it's probably like what time is it? My watch is off. Just before lunch. MX from I just ordered the Eris sample set, but Barbara's taken off to England. I think she's going to go tour England, so she won't be able to ship it until she gets back. She said, which is fine. I'm excited to smell them. Let me just adjust my watch here. 217. I have had this watch since I was 20 years old, and it was like one of the first big ticket items I bought once I started working full time. Like I bought a car, and I was like, oh, now I have a car. Now I need a watch. And at that time, it was like $550, which was a lot of money. And God, when you're 20, especially back then, which was like 25 years ago. What's up, Greggy boy? Good to see you. Is this the current formulation of Greggy or vintage or what's going on? I need to know. Let me drop the link if anyone wants to come on. If somebody wants to come on, we can chat about perfume, chat about life. Drawn by Scent says, I'm on my sofa. Scent today was terror. So yeah, when I got home, I washed that prod off and I spent the rest of the evening with Bois de Portugal, which is fabulous. Really nice perfume. Oh, so green and grassy, and it's got that beautiful citrus accord. And I'm not one for citrus, but this is like a citrus done well. How many Armani Privés did you try? I can't get into the Privés. I own a few. I like Bois d'Encens. I have Rose d'Arabie. I don't wear it. I've had it for years and years and years. It's nice, but it just doesn't spin my tires. You know what I mean? Hey, what's happening on Ev? Good to see you, buddy. What up in my chat here? L'Homme Intense was discontinued. I did not know that. So the same thing happened with L'Homme Ideal Cologne. It wasn't until it was discontinued that the hype started to rage. I think Luke Turn also had something to do with it. He gave it like 4 out of 5 stars, calling it like one of the best grapefruits out there. Up until it was available, nobody really gave a shit about it. It's just like this citrusy almond thing. What's up, Pradeep? Ton. Prada L'Homme. I think I like the regular L'Homme more than this. This is it's got no defining character to me. It's just like this big blotchy perfume, Phillips Synthetics, and nothing really stands out. It's quite sweet, like syrupy, very syrupy, almost like cough medicine. But it's nauseating. I wasn't able to enjoy it. I wore it yesterday. It's a weird fragrance. I don't dislike it. What are you talking about, Paroli? Are you talking about Bois de Portugal? Yeah, that happens. It seems to be the case with a lot of perfumes. I hated this the first time I tried it, so I wore it the next day and absolutely it's happened to me many times. I just bought Uncut Gem. I'm not saying I love it, but I found it massively discounted, half price basically, and I bought it. I bought it from Europe. So that should be here soon. Rich Mitch keeps asking me, why the fuck did you buy that? He's gonna be on my ass. I know it. Dude, yes. There's something about Uncut Gem that reminds me of other mulls, and I think it's that there's a fruitiness in there. It's a very undefined fruitiness. Listen, there's not a whole lot of fruits where you can extract oils from. So fruit accords are usually synthetic, and they can call it pineapple, they can call it plum, they can call it whatever they want. It's just perception though. So you got to put the fruit into the perfume. It could be any fruit you want it to be. I think the I think one of the very few fruits you can pull oil from is black currant. I remember sitting with the creative director of Guerlain at the time, Sylvain Delacourt. And she's like, fruit accords are mostly synthetic. And she was saying there was only four of them, and I can't remember which four they are right now. There's only four fruits that they can pull oils from to make them natural. So a lot of the times, these fruits, most of the time, they're synthetic. So if they tell you it's pineapple, there is some kind of pineapple thing going in synthetic jungle. So it connects me to um, music for a while. That's what I remember. Mm. Smokehouse is a barbecue place in Toronto. No, I'm not familiar with it. Where are you from? You're English, right? Bariatron, you're from the UK, I imagine. I don't know the Smokehouse. I don't know Toronto. I love Toronto, but I don't know it nearly as well as when I was like 18. I knew every nook and cranny and nightclub and district and gay zone. Every part of town had its own little culture. So we had a lot of fun going out that way. Good evening, Eugene, and all other good people. I hope all your lives are 100% enjoyable. That's so nice of you to say, man. Thank you. I hope your life is enjoyable and beautiful and perfect in every way possible as well. AA. What does AA stand for? My Santa Day is Beaufort's V et Armis. It's glorious. Many greetings from. Never tried anything from Beaufort. Some people love them, some people don't. I think Rich likes a few. Some people feel very strongly about them. Are you going to give that product? I was looking for somebody literally to give it away to, but there's just nobody around. I would have been happy to give it to some young lad. If one of my kids wants it, they can gladly have it. It's just not for me. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't even know why I bought it. I think I was bored one day and I bought it. I used to buy perfumes because I was bored. I had nothing going on. And I just needed shit to fill my existential void. That void that we all have. Greg says, always vintage. Good to hear that, Greggy. Spaced Out, I gotta be honest, I hated their oud. Absolutely hated it. And it was one of the ouds that really led me to dislike Western oud, is that Armani oud. I thought it was bloody horrible. Did not enjoy it at all. And I smelt some of the Versace's recently, and they reminded me of that Oud Royale, the Versace private line. Let's have a cigar. You guys want to have a cigar? Prada Amber Pour Home is nice. I have that. Yeah, it is nice. Scent of the Day. Boy, what's up, Rizzard? Good to see you. I love Boy. I absolutely adore Chanel Boy. A very gorgeous perfume. It's like an all-day event. It's not something that's going to excite you in the moment. Oh, henna. That Bottega Veneta EDP is a dupe of. Are you talking about the women's Bottega Veneta or the men's? I don't see that at all if you're talking about the women's. I prefer the women's, but I have the women's and men's. But I think the women's Bottega Veneta EDP is absolutely. hyping that up forever. Not hyping it, but praising it because I think it's a fabulous fragrance. I don't remember anything from Armani being that well done or interesting. Sergio says, hope you are good. I'm in Lourdes, next to Lisbon. Scent of the day is Taklamakan by SHL, Stephen Humbert Lewis. Have you smelled MDCI L'Homme au Gant? No, not even heard of it. What is it? I feel like I've lost touch with MDCI, and I don't know why. I wasn't a fan of their last leather, Queer Cavalier. I didn't like that at all. Oh, Bryce says, are we talking about Lomi Dial, Bry? Was it 5? I thought it was 4. We're talking about Luca Turin and Lomi Dial, right? 5 stars? Are you kidding? You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking. What's up, Shiva? What's up, Bobby? What's up, Afonso? Good to see everybody. What's everybody doing today? What are your plans? I'm just chilling. Filled out some orders. Did a really awesome meditation. Just like unbelievable. Meditating has changed my life. I can tell you that. It has absolutely changed my perception of reality, my outlook, the way I feel, the way I respond to other people. It's literally it's filled my heart. I know as corny as that sounds, it's just simply true, and I can't deny it. I'm not sure what's going on here. Isn't Prada L'Homme Dior Homme Eau Cologne? I don't know if it is Prada L'Homme. Is it? No, I wouldn't say it's a copy of Dior Homme as much as Valentino Uomo is. What's up, Phil? Phil's in La Doulette skis. Awesome. Good to hear that. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Why are some of my fragrances there's a particle residue on the juice like dust? I have no idea, man. What do you mean? Like dust? Can't someone explain? Maybe they haven't been filtered properly. Who knows? Maybe it's some of the sediments are starting to attach by the molecules. I have no idea. Equipage is how you do soapy. I love soapy fragrances. Not sure if I like. I'm not crazy about Equipage. I know it gets a lot of love, but from that heritage collection from Hermes, it's like probably one of my least favorites. There he is. What's happening, Al? How are you? Good to see you. Al Manzano did nothing wrong. As far as I'm concerned, Al Manzano did nothing wrong. Yes. But what happened yesterday? I had tuned into a Rich Mitch live stream and all I heard was like this duck yakking in the bathroom. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And just by reading the comments, I could see that he wasn't feeling well. I wasn't able to stick around, but just for a very brief moment. And I wasn't sure whether to worry or to laugh. I kind of did both. I was like, I hope he's okay, but I found it pretty funny as well. I know Rich is a strong guy, and I knew he was going to make it. I was like, what the fuck what's happening here? Bryce says, I'll honestly probably pick up Uncut once it's on the Harrods site at half price. Yeah, if you like it. I got Uncut for €150 press package too, with booklet containing crotch poses. 150 for the 100 ml, Pradeep. I first hated a Peace Marine. I love a Peace Marine. I think it's glorious. I think it's a summer staple. It's for that genre, it's really good and interesting. considering that's a shit genre. Aquatics and marines are usually crap, but not all of them. That's a really good one. Hmm. Rich is always here. Space House says, "What do you think of Armani Ensemble Satin? I ordered a sample. I have Ensemble Satin. I think it's a lovely perfume, but it gives me a damn headache when I wear it. But I do prefer what's the other one? Bois d'Encens. I prefer that one much more. But they're both really nice. I love incense though. You gotta be an incense lover to wear either of those. Encens Satin was much sweeter. It had more of that vanillic caramel thing going on. And Bois d'Encens was just, it was more grown up, more sophisticated. I think more interesting too. Bariatron says, "Yeah, living in UK, but originally from Turkey." I had to zoom in on that. Skirby says, "Gay zone sounds fun." Hmm. Okay. Not sure what that is referring to. So what happened? Did we find out? Oh yeah, Rich had like a bad coffee or something with some bad cream, and then he had like a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero or something, and it was. Did you guys all see that? Did anyone see that? Where did you get your uncut? I got mine from Premier Avenue, that shit house. They had once sponsored me. Do you guys remember that when they had? I wouldn't call it a sponsor, but they gave my channel a discount code, and then they really fucked up the order, and it took like a month to get here, and it was delivered to Canada Border Agency, and then it got shipped back to France, and then it had to be reshipped over here. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? This is like the worst customer service. And then I had two accounts with them. One was um I had perfume shipped to my house, and the other account was I had my perfume shipped to my work. And sometimes they would mix up, like if I ordered the house account, they would ship the perfumes to work. I'm like, what the how do you fuck this up? Like this should be just it's set. It's just set, you know? Why are you fucking this up? Sunday, New York, and love New York Intense. Bottega Veneta Men is yeah, it is. It's a nice green piney scent, but it doesn't do anything compared to the women's. Get the women's, man. Try the women's. Do not be afraid to wear women's perfumes. The women's are much better than the men's Bottegas. I have a couple of the men's. I never wear them. Queer Amethyst reminds me of Dior's Gris Dior. Hmm. Gris Dior is all floral. It's like rose and patchouli, but it smells like air freshener. What's your favorite amouage? Oof. I like the old Christopher Chong amouages. I like Jubilation. I haven't worn Interlude in years, but I have good memories attached to it, and it make even though it makes me angry, I still have a lot of appreciation for. I like Lyric. I think Lyric's a good rose perfume. I hate Journeyman. Absolutely despise Journeyman, and I own a bottle. There's a couple that I don't like. I don't like Current Epic with the magnetic cap. I thought the friction cap was brilliant. It was marvelous. And I bought my Epic based off of a wearing of a friction sample. And I thought, oh my, this is glorious, amazing. And then once I got my magnetic cap, I was like, no, this does nothing for me. Oh, AAR are my initials. Beaufort's a V at Armis is like walking through a battlefield when the battle is over. Damn. Fucking Dude, I'm not sure what to think of that. I mean, it's a great concept, but what's the execution like on um, Viet Armis? Pretty chilling, to be honest. Will meditations make you less moody? Yeah, they will. No, they won't make you less moody. You'll never be able to kind of get rid of those feelings in the body, but you will adapt to them and you will respond differently. And you realize that it's just a phase, just like the weather. Those moods come and go. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. Start meditating. Everybody meditate. Yeah, buddy. Zhao, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. The darkest tea you can imagine. I don't know this. Tent Dinesh. We have 76 people in the house. Like the stream. If you're here, like the stream. 23 likes. Hit that like. It will not hit you back. I promise. I'm assembling baby furniture, of course. Shiva, do you have a baby? I know you have a girlfriend. You talk about a girlfriend. I didn't know you had a baby. I've never heard you mention the baby, but if you do, congratulations. Babies are amazing. I love babies. Babies are so pure and full of innocence. And it's like we fuck them up really bad, eh? Humanity, society, social constructs. We fuck up children really bad. Don't fuck up your kid. Hillary saying, I'm working as usual. 5 more dogs to finish before a trunk or treat at Finn's karate place. Damn, when's Halloween? Halloween's not till like another 5 days, right? My vintage Koros is. How can you tell Koros is full of sediments? Did you decant it? Because I can't see through my Koros bottle. Blackbird says, great to see. Yeah. Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you too. What's up, Justin? At the gym. Work out. Keep your phone away. Keep your phone in your car or in the locker. Do not bring your phone out on the gym floor. I started going to the gym. It's been about 2 weeks now. Ran into some old friends. Interesting. It's always good to see people like from a past life, like people I've known from 25 years ago and just kind of reconnect and just quickly say hello. And I notice how many phones are out on the gym floor. I keep my phone in my car. I don't want to be bothered, in that hour and a half, 2 hours that I'm there. What the hell am I going to miss on the phone? What can I possibly miss? Let me open the window. It's just a fucking distraction. Everybody needs to be distracted all at once. They can't enjoy the moment. Just can't enjoy working out. Put the phones away. Zhao is the hunkiest man in Fragcom. Look at him. Look at this guy. What a hunk of hunk. He's got great facial hair, handsome, great skin, smart, funny. What are we looking at here? Blackbird says, I'm so shocked of the state of fragrance community on YouTube. Just adverts after adverts. 90% all bias reviews. I don't think it's just fragrance. I think it's everything, really. These are just cheap cigars. I know nothing about cigars, but I do kind of enjoy a cigar. Rich Mitch says he's always here. Does somebody want to come on? Let's get a conversation started. We had Jonathan on last week. I loved that conversation with Jonathan. Such like a grown-up conversation where two men can come together and just speak openly and freely and communicate like adults. Of course, we had Joey on. Love Joey. Love seeing Joey in that kind of state. Cuddles was here for a bit, disappeared. I think he got triggered. Yo, I mean, some people, YouTube is their living, and that's how they pay their bills. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's a time where I would judge that too, but if you don't like it, you just come back. Al, come back. I was just going to let you in. Al was here and he quickly disappeared. He probably has his wife setting his audio settings. Come back, Castorium Al. Castorium Al, please come back. See, you ask and you shall receive. That is what life is all about. Everybody, please welcome the one and only Castorium Al. You ask and you shall receive. That is what life is all about. Everybody, please welcome. Turn your fucking YouTube off. Castorium Al. You ask and you shall. Al, turn your YouTube off. I sent you backstage. You got to turn your sound off because we're getting a reverb. You ready? Give me the thumbs up.
How about
you good?
Is that good?
Dude.
Dude.
You look like you're going to Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta there. What's happening?
I see this cross here.
Yeah, tell us about that, baby.
I made this cross in 1967 when I was 17 years old.
Dude, I was dead at that time.
I made it an industrial design class in high school. Okay.
An industrial design class.
Yeah. Industrial design, we used to do shop
fabrication class. Shop. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I had a silver dollar, an 1896 silver dollar. This is that silver dollar. Okay. And about 4 years ago, the cross got damaged and it got broken. So I just got it fixed recently by a jeweler. I'm so stoked. I've had this since I was 17.
All right. So you made that with your own hands.
That is correct.
Is it forged? Is it formed?
Yeah. I had a mold. The guy fixed it. When I originally made it, it was much thinner in the center. So I didn't do a good job. But anyway, I just got it back. How's it going, Eugene?
Dude, it's never been better. I'm having the greatest day of my life. I'm sitting here with you. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I'm here with 68 other passionate perfume lovers. And life is good, man. My heart is full. I have everything I need. I'm content. So I thought I'd fire up a live stream.
My wife is not content.
Huh?
My wife is not content.
What's troubling her? What would make her life better?
She says that I have a problem. And I go, what's my problem? She goes, you are talking to people, Al. There's a generational gap. You're talking to people who are 40 years younger than you. In other words, you have wasted your time with the intellectuals, Ramsey, who I love. This is a great guy, Ramsey, Anush, and you, okay? And my wife told me this. She goes, you have a memory of fragrances. They don't.
Right. So you're sharing something with us and you're teaching and educating us at the same time.
No, I can't. She says, forget. She told me to forget about that.
There's nothing wrong with sharing your experiences, and our age is really irrelevant.
Well,
do you love coming onto the streams?
I love talking to you.
And I love talking to you. So
I like talking to people. I used to be in marketing. I love talking to Anush. But you got Anush, for example. This guy's a business guy. I don't think he should give me 5 seconds. I mean, he's a business guy. But I love it that he gives me attention, of course. He's a great guy.
Yeah, everybody loves attention. Everybody wants to be.
Anyway, getting back to me, number one, inactivity. She hates for me for the last year and a half. She sees that my staring at a computer screen has increased, and she doesn't like it, and she wants me to cut that shit out. That's the way she talks. She talked to me. She's really upset.
What does
Yeah.
she want you to
Well,
do
in
instead
other
of
words,
being on the screen?
in other words, like she's read, she goes, "You're a loyalist. These are butterflies. They don't have any specific attraction to one particular scent." Okay.
Right.
For
We love
example,
well, we love many perfumes, but
yeah,
that's
but
what
you
an
know,
enthusiast is.
she did a big assessment on me. For example, Fruyo. You never used Fruyo. You stopped using fragrances in 1984 when you had a long-term relationship. So in other words, I stopped using fragrances in 1984. The fragrance that I used for almost 7 years, I mean, I hate to divulge this, was gray flannel. The last couple of years, 82, 83, then came Portos. But gray flannel was the only thing that I used. I had everything else under the sun, all the other fragrances that you talk about.
Right.
But it's not, it was not me. When I went out, Bachelor, when I went out, you guys, I know you guys won't understand me. You could wear a cologne, okay, and the cologne could speak for you. You didn't have to utter a word. Look at that screen of that Al Manzano. That's a 72-year-old guy. What the F do you think you look like at 32 years old? What do you think? I know I'm ugly. What do you think you looked like at 32?
Honestly, you look fabulous right now.
It was yeah.
Probably look
another thing. It doesn't matter how you smell either. Okay, you either I don't have it anymore because I'm an old man. But you either have swag or you don't have swag. Okay, that was part of the whole thing too. Okay, so what you guys talk about now, you talk about fragrances that really, I never knew that gray flannel had the violet note. I could give an F of what the bottle looks like or what it's packaged like. What is the experience that you had? I'm not going to talk about my experience because nobody would be interested, and forget it. I was living in San Francisco. Did you guys remember San Francisco? We had the topless joints,
San
on
Francisco.
Broadway.
At the time when I was a young man, Toronto was the second best voted city for nightclubs, only behind San Francisco.
And it was all BS. Everybody wanted to come to San Francisco because everybody wanted to taste the nightlife of San Francisco, the discotheques, the hotels, all that BS. But we had people, not anymore. We had people from all over the world. Okay. So figure this out. You had a San Franciscan boy, a little poor boy, going inside these nightclubs, and people from all over the world, and I'm a dancer, from all over the world coming in there. And I'm wearing those masculine colognes. What do you think transpired? So I have a scent memory that's forget it, man. It's just off the books, man. I remember running up the glass elevators at the Hotel St. Francis, but it was all dancing and romancing. It's not what it is now. Okay, I will never go to Vegas again. I was in Vegas. I think I embarrassed my wife at the casino. Everybody was sitting around at the Red Rock Casino at a nightclub, listening to Michael Jackson with a DJ. Okay, got it? They're all sitting around getting drunk. People your age, 40s, 50s, and 30s, women and men. They're all sitting around listening with a professional DJ to Michael Jackson, and they have two big computers of the NFL football games with the volume down. And I'm coming in with my tux because we had been outside to dinner, and I come into the nightclub, and I go, I'm going to go over there. And I go, my wife said, why? I go, they're playing Michael Jackson. She goes, Al, that's a sport bar. I go, a sport bar? Yes. So when I got over there, everybody is sitting around. I know you're smiling, but that's why my wife doesn't want me to come on these channels. They're all overweight. Nobody's in shape. Nobody's in shape. Nobody's in shape. Everybody's overweight, drinking, and wasting their lives. No physical activity. That's what they're doing. And when I saw that, I just couldn't believe it. I was just stunned. I go, what are you guys doing here? Everybody's sitting around drinking. Right? So what's my take on drinking? It accelerates the aging process.
Well, I mean,
Stop
that's
smoking. Stop smoking. Get off your chair. Go do something.
hang on, Al. You make it
What?
sound like I sit here all day and just
No,
smoke
I'm talking
cigars.
look, I'm talking to generations before me, okay? I'm talking to people who's come after me, you know, my generation, the baby boomers, Gen X. You guys are the most unhealthy people I've ever seen in my entire life. It's ridiculous.
What do you think Gen Xers would say about your generation? How
My
put
generation
yourself
blew
in
it.
a Gen X shoes?
My generation blew it. Okay? I didn't go to the Vietnam War. Okay? I was in the lottery. So I was just a nice single guy for the next 30 years. Give me a break. I was a tennis bum. You know,
Were you hippie?
I was a tennis bum. That's
Right.
what I did. Then I got hired as a tennis instructor, right? Then I got my credentials and then I started my business. I've been retired for over 10. I retired when I was 62. From 62, you guys put this on, you know, and my wife told me, you know, when you push that button now, that button, it goes worldwide when you push that button. So, you know, yeah, I understand that. But, you know, what I see now, it's just, I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. I go to a health club called In Shape. I've never seen so many people out of shape in my life. And they're all you guys, they're all playing pickleball now. Pickleball. My God, what is going on? I don't get it. You know what I did today?
Tell us.
I was with my $4,000 ball machine at In Shape, hitting tennis balls for about an hour and a half. That's what I did by myself. Just standing around doing backhands, forehands, you know.
How did that make you feel?
It keeps my butt cheek, keeps me tight, keeps me fit. I got the 30 waist.
You feel good?
You know what? I am tired of people asking my age. Now I'm getting sick of it. I used to think it was I used to get flattered when I was 38, 40, and then I saw everybody after me. And my wife knows this. You know, everybody after me, everybody started aging. Everybody. You know, everybody drank. Everybody got out of shape. I love Anuj. Everybody's overweight now. In my orbit, I've never seen so many bald people, excuse me, with all due respect, people out of shape. All this baldness, my wife told me it's all genetic engineering. We've been poisoned, Al. I was hitting with a boy last week who's 18 years old. Okay. He's 6'3", almost as tall as you, Eugene. Okay. This guy is ripped. I mean, he's a ranked tennis player.
Right.
I look like a little wimp next to him, man. I mean, this guy's 18 years old, man. Everybody's bigger, you know. And
Al, are you happy?
me, I'm
Yeah.
happy as a clam.
Are you
I'm
happy
happy as
with
a clam.
yourself?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm happy as a clam.
Where
I'm having a
does
great time.
your fire
I see
burn
I see everybody else having a miserable time.
Where does
Yeah.
your fire burn from? Like your dislike for people's fitness or shape? Why does that concern
It's not.
you so
It's
much?
not shape. It's not. I hate. I'm sorry that I come across like it's not that. It's that the lack of physical inactivity. It's happened. Look at us. I mean, am I not telling the truth? The majority of people are overweight.
Yeah, you're not wrong. We are the most obese generation of all time.
My wife is seeing. She does occupational health. She's a nurse practitioner at a clinic. She's from Stanford. She's seen people that are 1/4 of my age that are in bad shape. They
Yeah.
got diabetes. She has people in their 30s, 40s, 50s. And she tells me, Al, you know, you're different. I know, what do you mean? She goes, Al, you know, you're different. You know, people talk to you because you still have the black hair and this and that. You know? I mean, normally a 72-year-old guy is going to be not talking to guys your age. Anuj, why would Anuj want to talk to me? You know,
Anuj,
man,
what's happening, Anuj? Let me introduce Anuj before we get.
Oh, you mean the
away.
G?
It's
Anuj,
good-
what's
it's
up?
good to see you, buddy.
Boom.
Oh, look at that! Look at
Yeah,
Great.
that. Looks amazing. Whatever it is.
yeah. You never seen it before. It's a rare vintage, man.
No, where can I get?
Did
Where can
you
I
get
get
a
some of that?
T-shirt yet? Did you get your T-shirt?
I did. I'm rocking it. I'm always rocking it.
I'm waiting for my T-shirt. Eugene.
Oh yeah. I gotta send you a T-shirt. All right, no worries. Thanks for the reminder.
How are you guys doing? Can you hear me properly? Any feedback? Any nonsense?
You're awesome. You look great. I love your T-shirt. Where did you get that from?
I found again another. I can't reveal my sources, man.
All right, cool,
Oh, shut
cool.
up.
Yeah.
I can't reveal my sources.
It looks pretty awesome. How have you been?
Good. Life is good. Lucky and blessed. No complaints.
How's your day going?
Good, really good. I love Fridays is great because it just leads into nice, quiet Saturday, Sundays where there's no traffic and I don't have to hear douchebags honking their horn outside the warehouse up and down the street, right? So it's just nice, man.
I love his adjectives, douchebag, this and that. I tell you, the vocabulary. I love it.
Mr. Mazzano, how are you?
I'm doing great, baby. I'm doing great.
All right, got a little tennis this
I've
morning?
had my little 2-hour workout.
All right, nice.
All right, let me invite Milos to the stream. Everybody say hello to Milos. What is happening, Milos?
Hello, what's up, guys?
Hi, Milos.
Good to see you. Do you know everybody here, Milos?
Yeah. I know all these guys. Anush, we're connected over Instagram, and hello to Al, the legendary Al.
What do you think about Alex?
Milos once, very briefly, last year or earlier in the year or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. We've probably meet here.
Yeah.
Milos, what do you think about Al's rant?
He's a
Randy.
nut. Al's a nut. Al's crazy. Anush, I'm going to get killed by my wife tonight. I swear to God. Nice talking to you, Anush. Eugene, it's been great. Yes, I
No,
love you
stay
guys.
with us, man. Stay with us. We need you.
I
We,
am.
we
Stick
need you
around,
more.
man. Stick around.
All right, I'm glad.
I'm going to tell my wife, honey, yeah, Anush made me come on the
Yeah,
chat.
blame me. That's
Yeah, you take respect. Yeah, it was his fault, not me.
Belinda needs to realize that you're very much loved here.
Yeah, but she says you're talking to people. There's a generational gap.
So
And
what?
that's something. Well, she goes, in other words, and I'll tell you so what, Anush, with all due respect, Anush at his age does not know what it was like when I first picked up. When I reached for my first bottle of gray flannel, that first iteration, he doesn't have a vintage bottle of that. That's 40 years old over. I was told 30 years ago that forget about Portos. I was told by a perfumer, hell, that stuff is gone. You know, so the experience that we had, for example, the experience of the gray flannel, whatever the BS. Number one, in the day, gray flannel was a cheapie. Okay, when you went to Macy's, it was not like Guerlain and Chanel and Christian Dior. You know, gray flannel was over there. And I picked it up by accident when I picked it up when I was 28 years old. By accident. I used to use Christian Dior. And it was just the attraction. I'll say it, I was always smelling myself. And it was the gray flannel at that time. It was the Oak Boss. I didn't know anything about notes, but that's what it was. And what attracted women, I gotta say it. What attracted the women was the gray flannel, was the dry down, because I'd pour it on. You know,
Hang on, Al. Are you telling me that gray flannel had more effect on the women than you yourself, your personality, your charisma, your charm, your dance moves, your hair, your swagger, whoever it is, the energy that you are that projected itself? I don't think it was just gray flannel.
Wait a minute. But then again, there were
Lots of
women that would come up
interviews.
to you and ask you, "Hi, Anush," or "Hello." Let's use Anush. "Hi, Anush," and the girl's next to him, and she would say to the complete stranger, "You smell terrific." What are you? Anush is going to have to answer that one, right?
Well, that's
I mean, it was an introduction without Anush even have to say one syllable, not one uttered word. He has the Bellamy on or the Guerlain, not one word. He's well dressed, because we at that time, that's why there's a generation gap. It was all masculinity. Okay, I was wearing, the tuxedo, the whole 9 yards, the bow tie. I would try it. You betcha, man. You only have one chance to make that good first impression, and with women, you only have one chance. Okay. And that was it. But it was the smell. It was the scent that's not there anymore. You know, I've sprayed all the sprays, all the vintage ones. It is the first iteration that I was told by a chemical engineer, Al, you wore that stuff when it was first bottled. Okay. In other words, what you wore in 1978, you can't even find that. And Anush would not know what that smells like. He wasn't around at that time, and he has no scent experience from that. So he could care less or give an F on what you're talking about.
No, but that's the point. That's the beauty of forums like this, where a generational gap or different complete views is what is good, because this is how everyone learns. This is how I learn, right? I've said it many times before. I'm not into the nitty gritty of the notes and wearing of fragrances, but I can sit here and listen to Ramsey and Eugene and Rich Mitch and others talk for hours. I love it. It interests me, right? I get to know stuff. And then if I hop on here and start talking about, hey, in 1996, I was selling CK1 in the trenches as a retailer, people don't know that. They don't have that experience. So they learn that. So that's something that no one has that I have. And then there's something that you have that no one has. That's the whole point of this shit, though, right?
Yeah. We're all here to learn from each other. But I think how you present yourself is everything.
It was a different time, and the sense I am like I read recently that they said there are loyalists and that there are butterflies. I would have considered myself a loyalist. A butterfly is someone, who's a connoisseur like Ramsey, and I'm saying it in a nice way. In other words, he's not tried. He has a whole bunch of bottles, I would assume, Mitch Rich as well, that they've tried, okay, that are half full, this and that. Whatever I wore, and I wore it for me to go out. I mean, I didn't wear it to collect or look at it. I wore it to get a reaction. I wore it to impress people. Yes, I did. That's what it was all about. It was the 80s, you guys. This is before freaking MTV, before Duran Duran, man. This is before that, okay? This is like Michael Jackson, all that other crap, But it was dancing and romancing. That was, and if you didn't know how to dance, Mr. Smelly, wherever you're at, you were shit out of luck, baby. How the hell are you going to get in? How the hell are you going to get in close proximity to a woman if you don't dance? You think she's going to come up to the bar with Anush while Anush is there drinking with his bloodshot eyes and say, "Hey, baby," and smoking cigarettes?
Hang on.
I didn't do that.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
Hang on. I can't fucking dance for shit, and I've never been without a relationship. This is the longest I've been my entire life without a relationship.
I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm just talking about dance. I'm just talking about meeting women. I'm just talking about enjoying the women around me. I'm just talking about having my arms around a woman and a woman. I'm just talking about having my arms, girls, around a girl who has a fully hourglass figure, which they don't have now. Let me not go into rant. The girls now are out of shape, right? Number two.
We're in a different time, though, Al.
No, it was a different time.
Very different time.
People took a little bit more care of themselves.
Is very different.
Yeah, people they used to like the way they look. They look at it, yeah, definitely. It was all a fantasy. I'm not saying it was better. It was just all a fantasy. I couldn't wait to go out on the weekends when I was in my 30s. Wednesday, I could not wait for Thursday or Friday. I could, and it was not just me. Girlfriends, boyfriends, everybody. We couldn't wait. We either were going out shopping, and what are we going to do? Well, I don't know. We're just going to go out. Where? Who knows? Who cares? At a discotheque. Dude, you got money? Yeah, you can go to the Oz.
That's how most guys were. But that, I can't stay in that phase of my life forever. I was in the nightclub every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night for probably 10 years of my life. Not a single
I'm talking about jazz clubs, nightclubs. I'm not just talking about disco, please. I'm talking about people going out socializing. When they didn't have this thing right here. Social media is what's destroying this society. Period. This right here.
This is what society wants. Society has asked for this, so that's what they're getting. Nobody's creating this stuff unless society is accepting it. And how are you going to control that? You cannot. You can only control your own boundaries within a social media.
Yeah, but we definitely blew it. We blew it.
You're not wrong.
People, Anush, when I was 35 years old, the people who are 35 and 40s and 50s did not look at that time as old as people look at that age now. This is just me. This is just
If I-
me. You know,
If I say something about that, these
Please.
times are these times go probably much more quicker. Everything is
absolutely.
much more, yeah,
You're
it's much more
absolutely
quicker. They want much more things, even job. When you did something like 20 years ago as a doctor or as a nurse, you did just probably 40 things a day. Now in these days, they ask you for you to do twice as more or three times as more. Nobody has a time for himself.
Excuse me. So, like my wife says, excuse me, my wife, the genius says, so they do three different things. They multitask and they don't do anything well correctly. All the three things.
Yeah.
If they would have concentrated on one, but they don't do all three. So you can't
That's why
multitask.
everybody is much more stressed in these days.
Yes, it is.
Say what you want. We are in the greatest generation of human history ever. Ever.
Yeah. It's
We've
like you
never had such opportunity. We've
Yeah.
never had more money as a collective ever.
right?
Look at us now. We've never been able to assemble like this. And at the same time, you have the choice not to be here. You could choose for yourself to go dancing right now, but you choose
Where?
to be here with us.
Where? The
I
night,
don't know.
I wish you talked about that. Where? The nightclub scene is dead. Everybody's on their
Whose
chairs.
fault is that?
Maybe musically, socially, maybe but you have to learn how to live with the social media or with in these days, or I don't know, even if it's much more quicker and you have much more opportunities, maybe multiple opportunities, maybe endless opportunities, but it's much more harder to know how to be in balance with all the things that are around you. That's what I feel.
Well, social media, staring at a computer screen is much more than just physical inactivity. There's also behavioral problems that come about from that.
It's not about physical
Right?
activity.
In 20 years from now, Al's going to come on a live stream somewhere and say, look where we are. 20 years ago, I used to come on Ramsey's live stream, Eugene's live stream, Rich Davis' live stream, and I had a time of my life. What are we doing now?
Yes,
Everything's so bloody horrible.
It's like lamenting.
It's just Al. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy who's,
Let it out, Al. We're here for you, man. Let it out. Whatever's bothering you, let it out.
It's my wife.
Uh-oh.
Hello. I'm on the live stream with Eugene, and he's listening to me right now. Okay, bye.
Hi, Darlinda.
Talk to you later.
What is that?
No, I love her. She loves me. I've been married over just 12 years. I'm having a love affair with my wife still.
Congratulations.
I love her to death.
I don't know if it's possible to see that, but it's from the French. We bought it not in Vienna, but closer to the older internet. But it's Berdouze and Masai Mara. If you know that, it's French brand, and I bought it to my girl. She's sick now, so she's laying back there on the bed.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Back there in the
Well,
back.
Andrea is there, but she doesn't want to be visible there. But she's laying there. She's sick. So I took it. I took her fragrance. It's kind of a spicy. It's like more smoother version of Musk Ravageur a bit for a good price. You can get it for 80 euros here online, not at a perfumery shop.
Have you heard of that, Eugene? Are you
No,
familiar?
I'm not familiar with it. I can't know every single perfume out there. I've not heard of it.
Yeah, sure. But this is good. It's spicy. It's a bit oriental. It's not offensive at all. It doesn't have any oud inside, so it's wearable thing. Even it's office friendly, and it's unisex thing. Really, it's not generic. Definitely, it's like smoother version for the better money of Musk Ravageur. Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Milos is a very talented drummer. And Milos, tell us a little bit about that. How is that coming?
About drumming,
Yeah.
it came to me at the age of 12 that I had a teacher in school of music lessons, and he gave me opportunity to show up something that I felt inside, and just came into the first drum set. I even didn't know you must play with the feet. I just played with the hands into the Paul McCartney song "Live and Let Die,"
Right.
just the James Bond soundtrack, at the age of 12. And then I fell in love with the music, and I put the headphones every day into my ears and just tried to listen Led Zeppelin and John Bonham, because he used to be the best drummer.
Did you say Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, I love them completely.
I
love
saw them a couple of times in the. Never mind about the old man. Yeah, Led Zeppelin, Duran. I've seen them recently on TV. I hear they have a new album out. Are you guys familiar with Duran?
I remember Duran. Yeah,
I know that, but
that's like Hungry Like the Wolf, right? Is that
excellent? Yes.
I like that Ordinary World, the song. It's kind of popular song from them by them.
I'm old, Eugene. I'm into Bruno Mars, you guys. I love Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Bruno is
Bruno's cool.
kind of.
Oh, I love it, man. Yeah,
Michael
I love it.
Are you going to go hit some balls, Al?
I am going to. Okay, I'm going to Ronald McDonald House.
To do?
I'm going to go teach a class to some kids.
Are you going to scream at them?
No, I'm not, because they are terminally ill. Many of them have cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Every year. It's just a volunteer thing that me and some of the other boys do.
Oh, that's
yeah,
that's awesome. I'm so glad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's fun to have. We make. Yeah, Eugene, we make asses out of ourselves and go off and do this tennis stuff. All us pros do, but they get a kick out of it. Some of them participate, some of them cannot. But if you're ever familiar with Ronald McDonald House at Stanford, it's just a great organization. It's like St. Jude's. So I'm going to do that this evening.
Yeah, I used to love Ronald McDonald House when I had kids. I'd drop my kids off at the playground there and distract myself.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really glad to hear that.
So you guys were lucky.
You're donating your time.
We're fortunate.
We are very fortunate.
We are very fortunate. And some people take it for granted.
I think most do. We have no idea how lucky we are to be in this time and to have all the things that we do, and to consider like how far we've come just from 100 years from now or 100 years ago.
Sure. Nevertheless, I'm in trouble with the wife.
Welcome to my life, so that's okay.
Well, hopefully
house.
Hopefully you can smooth it over. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. You just came on.
No, I didn't. I was minding my own business. I was just checking up on a couple of items from Anush, and Anush twisted my arm for me to go on YouTube's channel. It has nothing to do. It was him.
Blame me, man. Because when I get home, my wife's gonna find something to give me shit about anyways. So hey, let's go. Else, brag it in.
Oh, your wife's the greatest. She lets you do this. Your wife is amazing. Amazing.
It all comes with the territory, man. Relationships can be beautiful things. So
sure,
it's not all win-win,
Listen, I gotta get going. Where's my T-shirt? Anyway, love you guys.
I love you way more, Al.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming on.
Be safe.
Holy shit, the guy's a fucking tornado. He came in here, ripped through, and he disappears just like that. I love his fire. I don't understand where it comes from, but he's very passionate. He's full of life. What's up, guys?
Glad to see you with the cigar. It has a style. When you get it from time to time, I love it. It slowed down a mind. It's my guess.
Yeah, no, it's nice and relaxing and calming. I don't smoke cigars very often, but
yeah.
I think that's when it's more enjoyable, is when you space it out after a long time.
Yeah.
One of these days where it just, when you're smoking a cigar, your mind just kind of shuts off.
Do you
Yeah.
guys smoke cigars?
I
I-
try it
in a
just
while.
a few times. Yeah, several.
I do.
Do,
Like
do either of you guys meditate?
When I smoke it, because I'm not a smoker and even a drinker, I try it and it really slowed down my mind. And that was my first experience with
What,
because
smoking or
everything's-
meditating?
I mean the smoking, and it was like kind of a meditation with the slowing down of the thoughts.
Anush,
I have the attention span of like a 3-year-old. So like I just get distracted very, very easily by sights and sounds and smells and, you know, stuff.
colors.
If I ever just sat there and tried to meditate, after 10 seconds, I'd be like, did that work? Like, you know, like that's what I do.
Yeah. It can be tough to calm the mind, but it takes practice like anything else.
Sure, for sure.
Just
I-
like any other.
Going hiking during COVID. I had a buddy of mine who had a kid, and you know, during COVID, Toronto was really weird. Usually, if you remember, all the playgrounds were like taped up at schools initially. It was so stupid, right?
Weird, man. It was a weird time.
Take his son, and he'd be like, "Well, the playground's all taped up, so he's like, I don't want to touch it." He's like, "But I can't have my kid playing fucking Roblox on his iPad in the house. We need to get out and get him active. If he's not going to learn, at least get some physical fresh air." And he lives in Pickering, and he found these trails near Pickering, like Seton Trail and Greenwood Forest, and then further in Uxbridge, like Glen Major and Walker Woods. So he sent me pictures, and I was like, well, my ass is stuck at home. I was like, let's go do this. So we go hiking, and now we try to go at least once a month, and we bring some cigars. We'll hike for an hour, hour and a half, find a spot to sit, light up a couple cigars. Just, you know, it's cathartic and therapeutic. Get shit off our chest. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. It was a very weird time. I remember playgrounds were taped off here. They were closed. They had security guards parked outside of playgrounds, and they wouldn't let you through. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here, man?
Was
So
it-
bizarre. Security guards would sit outside playgrounds. Even going to the river. I remember going to the river, and the security guard wouldn't let me go, like, to feed the ducks at the river. You had security guards protecting
Sure.
like wild nature. It's like, you guys don't have the jurisdiction to do this.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out.
Absurd.
It was absurd. It was crazy. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It still seems stupid.
It's still stupid. I still see people with diapers on their faces.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, diapers like masks.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's got their own fucking perception.
Right.
And I guess we have, I don't know. Anush, how's vintage going? What's new with vintage?
It's going great. Same old steady. Nothing ever changes.
Good. All right. Busy day?
The morning was busy, a little bit quieter now, and then it'll pick up and get busier later on in the afternoon and the evening.
Yeah. All right. You enjoying the live streams? I see you jumping on here and there. You're all over the place, eh?
I'll just keep doing it until someone finally just says, yo, buddy, fuck off. And then I still might keep doing it.
Nah, nobody's going to tell you to fuck. That'd be pretty rude.
No, I
I
don't.
mean, all the streams are quite different and people want different. I don't think anyone really wants the same style as stream.
No, it's
That would
great.
get boring, but
People just start talking about different stuff. Like, you know, not just strictly fragrances. People just start talking about food or music or, you know, I jumped on a stream with, have you seen the channel Juan, the guy who does Fat Boy fragrance reviews? I hopped on his stream once and we sat there for me, him, and I think this RXL, we were talking about wrestling for like 45 minutes. Old school 80s wrestling. And it
Yeah.
was so cool because I love that. Like, that's my childhood, right? So it was jam, man.
that's the freedom of live streams. You can talk about whatever you want. And I was a huge WWF fan growing up as a kid. Like every little boy watching Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy, Andre the
Yeah.
Giant. It was like Saturday
Hulk Hogan.
afternoons were special time in the 80s.
Right, man. That's right.
Watch
Big time.
that, fucking turnbuckle
Yeah.
jump and just all the phoniness that went on in WWF, right?
The beauty of it, man. That was why it was so good because it was so corny and cheesy,
It was so corny. The Ultimate Warrior, you remember?
Oh yeah, man, it was awesome. I went to WrestleMania 6 at the Skydome. Me and two of my friends, one of my friends' dads got tickets for the three of us and took us. It was crazy.
And it's really pretending it's not real. It's pretending or it's real. I mean, the
It was all
wrestlers.
fake. It was all set up.
It was all set up, but I mean, we're still like, I mean, you know,
Yeah, I thought so.
physically, you know, abusing their bodies by jumping around and, you know,
I suppose so.
insane.
Yeah, but I remember all those guys from the 90s, early 90s. Yeah, when I was around 8, years old, and was watching it too.
Milos, do you interact with all the other streams? What other streams do you watch or enjoy?
If I watch some streams, no, not any streaming, only yourself, because like the personal connection and communication, and you really are open to discussion, and you really pay attention to any of your guests on your channel. I only watch few reviewers, but the just guy with guys with maybe 200 subscribers, and I don't know if I want to start my own channel just talking about my limited collection, like with a few of Hermes's and some. I don't if I have anything to bring something new on the table. I don't know if I do have to start my channel just to speak in English because I'm not native.
Doesn't matter. I think everybody has something new to say or bring to the table. Everybody is their own unique person. And as long as you just express what you're feeling, right away, you're going to be different than everybody else. Just stay in your own lane and just talk about what you feel and what you smell or whatever you want to talk about, right? Be your own unique person. And right away, you'll be original.
I'll always stay myself. I don't want to pretend to be anybody else. And
That's the
I
best
always think, what I feel and how do I feel and what I like.
Yeah. I agree. And you watch these streams and they're all very different from each other because people are just expressing themselves. I don't think there's any two streams that are really similar.
Mhm.
They all feel very different. You know, they all have different guests, different topics, different perspectives.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think people maybe who aren't into a lot of the streams or don't watch them, and if they just come along this topic of YouTube streams, they'll just assume that with Fragrance, everyone is just doing the same thing. But until you actually take the time to actually watch the channels, then you know that.
I don't think any two streams are more alike or similar. And I think there's room for whoever wants to stream. Just stream. Just do it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see get Jonathan to get started. Awesome.
Dude, we had him on here last week. I don't know if you caught it, but
Well, I watched the thing. It was incredible, man.
I love talking to him. I really enjoy talking to him and getting to know him. Like, you know, people come on and there's all this surface level stuff, but Jonathan went really deep into like telling us who he was and his past life experiences. It was just awesome, just to see a grown man be able to be vulnerable, because it takes, a lot of people carry a lot of shame and guilt and they don't want to talk about things that could come back and possibly sting them. And I get that too, but he really opened up and, for the
I've seen that stream.
3 hours that we had him here. It was just like, I had a really good time talking to him.
He is one authentic man. Like, that's an understatement of an understatement, but impressive.
Yeah, what's up, Ramsey? You got Ramsey here. Ramsey's killing it with the content too. Yeah. I think in the 1 or 2 years Ramsey's been doing videos, he's already released more hours of content than I've put up in 7 years.
He's addicted.
Absolutely slaying it.
Yeah.
And again, like, this is what I mean. Everybody has their own style, and just be yourself and talk about the things that you love, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, and this is not just you know, it's quality and quantity, which is very rare. It's not just fluff videos for the sake of it. Like his videos are detailed. Like every minute and a half of his videos are full of detail, and they're like 40, 45 minutes. He puts so much effort and thought, and like he just throws himself into it. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like you. He's like you. Like that. In that sense.
I mean, he's himself, but he's just like paving his own way, which is awesome. Because there is really no way. There's no clear way, right? It's just whatever way you feel comfortable with.
And do you know the guy H2O from your channel? The
Bobby.
viewer. He's probably Bobby. I watch his channel.
Yeah.
And his reviews. He's good. He's
hilarious. Bobby's hilarious, man.
Similar style like Rich Mitch. We just put the camera only on the perfumes, and I like that because he's genuine, authentic.
I love those smaller channels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
And that just talks like purely out of passion. And,
And
kind of mix in, you know, small things with their perfume. It's just not all strictly perfume, but they mix in other things as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ramsey, if you want to jump on, there's the link.
Come on, Ramsey.
Who else? Remington, jump on. Anyone, if somebody wants to jump on and say hello, share their scent of the day or whatever new discoveries or whatever else they want to add, feel free. It'd be good to see anyone.
Yeah, I decided to stop my perfume shopping addiction, and I decided to stop buying anything until the war ends. Until the war in Europe, I mean in Ukraine, ends. Then I start enjoying my life again because I want a peace.
So how are you dealing with that? What's that been like for you to stop purchasing? Has it been challenging?
I know. It's challenging a bit just to control yourself and to focus on the other things in life. And you feel the uncertainty, not certain with the future in today's situation, because nobody knows where it goes and all the things between the lines.
It's going to keep going. It has to keep going. It can't stop. Stop watching the news, and there will be no uncertainty.
Yeah, we stopped watching the news because
stop.
Yeah, because everybody has his point of view on that, and it's always something between the lines, and you can trust to just anybody or anything what you read. So you have to analyze and critically analyze what you read, anything that you read on internet. Right. It's not that easy to understand what's behind that. I mean, you can see it's, I don't know, but it's probably all about the money. I don't know where the money goes. There's some problem probably. I mean, with the gas and increases the prices of the gas and oil is horrible here.
It's like that everywhere. Remington, get on here. Thanks for the super chat, but I'd rather see you on here. Great stream as always. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Come on, everybody.
News is depressing. Eugene, what you said is good. Just ignore it, because all they do is just talk about bad stuff. I thought for a while, okay, forget about international. I said, at least I'll just listen to some news that's local. But even that, every day is just
fucking trash. News is
trash. Stabbed or someone's car got stolen, and I'm like, this is depressing, man. You just
feel
depressed. Yeah,
the news, media, it's all bullshit.
It is.
It's all to keep you in that perpetual state of fear and anxiety and
perpetual fear. That's the word. Yeah, right word. How to influence your state of mind.
Yeah, man.
Sure, agree. Galen is here.
Galen's always here.
And his comment about Christmas carols in malls was legendary. I wore my Christmas shirt to the gym and got lots of compliments on my shoes. Oh, like. Like his type of humor.
He's lucky I like him. Or I ban
Yeah.
his ass right now.
Sure.
I like him too much.
Yeah.
You're fucking lucky, Galen.
Yeah, me too. It's fine, guy. He's just teasing you.
I know. He's good at that.
It's obvious from that.
Please make peace with Big Al's. I love Al's wife. I love Al. I'm not upset. I mean, he's welcome.
Great. She's great.
James asking, what should I wear to the pumpkin farm today? Egoist, Comme des Garçons Black, or Cherokee? I don't think you can miss with any of those.
Egoist.
Just don't wear all three of them. Do not layer. How do you guys feel about layering fragrances? Let's talk about fragrance for
Yeah.
Are any of you for layering? And I'm like anti-layering. I think it's like the dumbest thing when I see people posting top layering combos. I just like want to vomit in my mouth.
It's like max 40 method layering.
I always think it's absurd. My dad actually had a phase when I was younger where he would spray something on in the morning before going to work, and then in the store later on, within just a few hours, he would spray something else on. He didn't give a shit. Like, he would just try. He's like, my dad was a chemist. That's his educational background. So he just, for him, it was just like a laboratory going on for him.
You have to spray a good thing on yourself, and then you don't have any reason to change it and to layer it with something else, because the good thing smells good on itself.
Yeah,
it should. You shouldn't need to buy two fragrances to have one complete smell. Perfume should. I mean, I'm sure there's brands that do that. A lot of the Guerlain art and materials feel like you could comfortably layer them just because of all that vanillas and ambers and stuff.
I know.
It's not necessary.
Well, some fragrances are so complex in themselves, right?
Yeah.
As just one creation, a classic fragrance is so complex and so well made, some of them, that, it seems pointless. The other thing for me, I get confused when the word layering comes up, because I have an old school mentality of layering, which is the old school way of where a specific fragrance, you had the ancillary products, right? Where a customer would buy and wear like a shower gel, use a soap, use a deodorant, use an aftershave balm, the fragrance, and all layer it up on the skin. So people say layer. I say, but now I see in modern times layering, people literally mean two different fragrances.
I guess it's for people that aren't really into the fragrance or kind of the complexities and just want to smell nice. But yeah, Spaced Out says, and I agree with it, it's like listening to two songs at the same time. It's chaotic. It'd be like eating like a pumpkin pie and goulash at the same time. Like you kind of lose whatever sense or balance the perfume is meant to be.
Yeah, I suppose each perfume is made to say something. And it has no sense to mix all together two songs into the one, because it's like, the one type of the food mixed with completely the other one, like sweet and spicy. Sometimes it's work, okay. But it's like mixed with completely different. When you wear Cherokee, it has no sense to spray like Mont Blanc or something.
Yeah, some brands do.
You ruined the song, you ruined the melody and the song and the story of that.
Yeah. What's everybody wearing today? What's everybody in the chat wearing? Let us know. Are you guys wearing anything?
Yeah,
I've got cigar ash all over me. I smoke a cigar like a child. You know, a child eats food and they get food. I got ash like all over the place.
Yeah.
Horrible. No more cigars in the house.
I used to do that in grade school and high school, eating beef patties from the cafeteria, and then they flake up, and it's like fucking all over your shit.
Yeah.
Covered in crap. Mom.
Did you wear a uniform to school?
No, we didn't have uniforms.
I remember those beef patties. All the kids in high school would eat beef patties because they were affordable, right?
Yeah, like a buck.
Yeah.
That and fries and gravy were like a buck.
Yeah.
That was the staple to eat in all high school cafeterias, man.
Totally. Good times, eh?
Yeah. It was awesome.
I remember we have a hospital right by our school, and we would go to the hospital for lunch and eat fries and gravy because their cafeteria was much better than the high school's.
Nice. I didn't wear anything today, but I was making a decant for somebody of an old vintage fragrance called Captain by Molineux. And unfortunately, the tester bottle that I was using to make a decant was all fucked up. So suffice to say, it's like I'm covered in this stuff. It's not bad, but.
And I've ordered 3 samples, 10 milliliters of Oud Noir by Versace. It's completely, it's disappointing. It's completely disappointing. I expected something like something similar to Oud Wood, and it doesn't have anything to do with that completely. And I've tried to order Laudan Nero as well, and I don't know if you have any experience with that, and I'm really interested in your impression, because I was hesitating to buy that because it's dark, and I just wore very non-offensive things, very easygoing things over the past months. So I tried to have something darker, but
Yeah.
not as dark like Anchor Noir or something. But Laudan Nero has kind of like a boozy aspect inside of it, if I remember it correctly.
I'm not familiar with those at all.
Mhm.
Like at all. Galen's saying French bread pizza and chocolate milk. There's a good layering tactic. Good.
Did-
I wonder how that works.
Didn't surprise me.
Obsession Vintage. Oof, I love that. A lot of good memories with that. Daily Poutine, yes. Late exclusive.
Oh,
Nice.
I was laughing to the PDF comments of yourself in last stream or previous stream.
Oh yeah, we went in on Parfum de Marly, but it's just not a brand that I can connect with.
And you were right with everything that you said. They just hype it only thanks to the influencers.
What's everyone wearing for Halloween? I don't think I'm going to wear anything for Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't get excited for Halloween. I
Me
couldn't give
neither.
an F about Halloween, so
Mhm.
I'm
We
not
don't
going to base my fragrance around Halloween. I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people do care about Halloween, and that's great too. And let us know what you're going to wear for Halloween. I guess for Halloween, you would want something bewitching, something dark and gothic.
Mhm.
That's
I
a
also
good question.
have a spray on my wrist. There's a fragrance by Jesus del Pozo called Halloween.
I think
Just
Arceus would be great for Halloween.
for
Something scratchy. I think Frederic Malmonsieur would be good for Halloween.
Good choice. Or the night.
Oh yeah, the night. Yeah, Interlude Man would be good for Halloween.
Yeah, interlude too.
So Jean says Les Indemidala is going to make me go broke. I love far too many.
Far too many.
I had just purchased Ombre Supreme, and I'm waiting for that. I loved my sample. The brand sent me a sample, and I purchased a bottle. And I also blind bought Oriental Velours. So I don't know what that smells like, but I'm hoping it's going to be as great as everybody makes it seem. And I also picked up the 2 colognes, and those are blind. I blind purchased those as well. But I trust they're going to be brilliant. I trust they're going to be great.
Eugene, I probably have to go because my girlfriend probably needs a care because she's sick and yes.
Yeah, man. Go and take care of her needs and make sure she's feeling good.
Yeah, she will. No, okay. She fell off the bed because she's afraid to be in front of the camera. But she will say you hello in the next time. She doesn't feel good and well right now.
Yeah, and
She's so
anytime,
shy.
man. Well, we hope she feels better. Thanks for jumping on. It's good to see you.
Yeah. I thank you both,
Yeah.
and we'll see
to see
each
you,
other
man.
next time for sure.
Have a great weekend, man.
Yeah, you too. We have a day off here, a holiday here, so no work. Thanks to
Awesome.
God.
Awesome. Every day should feel like a holiday.
Yeah, yeah. That's the highest wish. So thank you. Bye for now, and have a great time.
All right,
See
man.
you.
We'll talk soon.
Bye now. Yeah.
Yeah, Salvador Dali.
Eugene, any more countries you've added to your growing list of where you're shipping and stuff?
Dude, I sent out a bottle to Singapore the other day. Some guy's like, "Can you ship to Singapore?" And I was like, "Let me get back to you." And I got back to him with a quoted price, and he bought it right on the spot. He's like, "Okay." I was like, "This is wild," you know? It's just like to have your perfume go out to. Let me get rid of because he's still here, and I think I'm hearing a reverb. Yeah.
The far corners of the globe. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's just what did I do here? 1 second. It's crazy, but also amazing at the same time, right? Just to have like your perfumes all over the world. Something looks different here. I'm not sure what I did.
Does it? Looks the same to me.
What do you guys prefer, like this or like this? I like this better for some reason.
Yeah, keep my mug as far away as possible.
No, man, you're a handsome bloke, dude. Look at you.
I think it's so cool, like the way you started, with the internet, the overseas shipping of just kind of just slowly, as people contact you, then you just find out the information and then get back to them. And then I think what you do is, if I'm not mistaken, if you get enough to a certain country, then you say, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep shipping there, right?
Well, listen, bro. This is all very new to me.
Yeah.
Like completely new, and I had no idea what I was getting into, right?
Yeah.
It's just like I'm putting my dipping my toes into the water here, and I'm just being careful. I'm protecting myself, I'm protecting the customer, and I just want to take my time. And people they're hounding me for perfume number 2. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good. So let people, people should be frothing at the mouth, man. That's ready to faint.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. So it's been really a magical experience, a magical ride, like a journey. Just to start a YouTube channel 7 or 8 years ago, 7 years I think it's been, and collect perfume, talk about them on the internet, make all these amazing friendships, relationships, start a perfume brand, work with a master perfumer. It's just
crazy.
It's been fucking wild, wild. It's been really good. And just to kind of be able to enjoy things from my perspective, it's been good. I'm really thankful and grateful. And
I think you're probably going to get really super busy in November and December, actually, is what I meant to say. I'm sure a lot of people are going to start buying your fragrances, Christmas gifts and stuff.
Yeah. Like guys are asking they want 250 ml flacons. They want backup bottles. It's crazy.
Backups. There you go. Yeah. Yes.
Are you going to be making 250 ml flacons? Are you like, that was a legit question somebody asked me. I was like, I've never even thought of that. So it's not even on my radar. You know what I mean?
That is really cool, man.
Yeah. Can you ship here? Can you ship there? I was like, I can, I can, but I haven't had a demand for it. So I've never really opened it up to certain places. And yeah, as people ask, we'll open it up. But like, I'm listening to what the people want. You know what I mean? And I think that is kind of going to be kind of the relationship with the brand. And like, I really... I'm talking to Antoine and Remy and his agency about releasing Perfume 2, and we're kind of discussing when it's going to happen. And because the people are asking for it, it might be sooner than I had thought. Like, I had no set date, but we'll see.
That's amazing. That is so.
We'll see. But things are they're great.
as it should be.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. No,
All right,
it's good.
get back to work too. Thanks for having me on quickly. Have a good weekend, brother.
It's been nice to see you.
Yeah, you
Thanks
too.
for coming on. Thank
Yeah.
you for supporting the channel. Always see you're in all the streams supporting everybody. Let me do something really quickly here. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Now it's available at a website near you.
There you go. There you go.
Love
I've got something. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Look at this.
Nah, you don't have to do that. Everybody already knows where to find me now, anyways. Now, so I'm like
They
a
know
host.
who you are. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow, look at that technology at its finest.
There you go.
Learn
Enchanté. Is it enchantéperfumes.com? Is that the website?
Yep. Yep. That is correct.
All right, we'll let that flow for a bit.
All right, brother. Have a good weekend.
Good to see you, man. Come back anytime, eh?
Yep, we'll chat soon. Take care, man. Love you, brother. Later.
Be good. Love you too. Did you leave any? Yes, I did. Remy and Bistro de la Butte have about 24 bottles of each. So, yeah, that answers your question. They do. They do. See, here we go. If you've done it to Singapore, message me. Yes, I absolutely can. Message me, and we'll figure it out. We'll find a way to get it there. I mean, I assume it's safe to ship there, right? Message me. There is a place on lesabstrais.com where you can message me. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can. I have an email here that you can find me. I have an email at lesabstraisparfums@gmail.com. You can connect with me. So yeah. People from Indonesia are asking. If somebody gets in touch, we'll get it out to you. I think these are going to be exclusive to lesabstrais.com for a while. Once my promotion goes through. Treat yourself, yeah, to whatever it is. You deserve it, man. To whatever it is that you fancy. Eugene, been giving LDE some heavy wear. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I've been wearing it this week a couple of times throughout the day. Oh, Lynn says, I love your perfume. Thank you, Lynn. It's a real ride. Keeps me interested. Good. I'm glad. And that was the point. That was the entire point, was to create, like I sat here for 7 years bitching about perfume and the state of it, and then not enough of it is being marketed towards us like hardcore enthusiasts. And I just really wanted to create something that I would enjoy myself, and the people, like-minded people, would also enjoy. So it's for you guys. It's an extension of this YouTube channel. It is an extension of me. It is an extension of my real life experiences. I've been talking with somebody that might come on and do a live, and it's going to be pretty special. I won't say who. Somebody that's familiar to the channel. That could be soon. Somebody that's helped inspire all of this. Very lovely person. Are you excited for those Les and Demadab? Did you get anything else? Were those the 5 you were talking about? Yeah. So I got Uncut Gem, Ombre Supreme, Oriental Velours, and the 2 colognes. Anusha's going to send me a sample of it. I live in Vancouver, so shipping will be easy. 31 Rue Cambon is 31 Rue Cambon is absolutely gorgeous. It is a ride, and it's a very elegant, classical perfume. Rachel says, I'm not going to say who it is. I love your perfume, Eugene. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. No, the duck was not the person I was thinking about, but that's possible. That I'm not sure if he would talk about La Doulette skis on my channel. I never even thought about that, but you make a good point. You make a very good point. Maybe if I asked him, he might. I don't think he'll do it on his channel, which I respect. I can respect that. Is it me? I mean, it can be you, Galen. It can be. It should be you. You're more than welcome to. By the way, all those fancy pictures you see on Les Ups Today Instagram page are taken by none other than our one and only Galen. And he's been doing just like a bang up job. I love his photos. It is not poutine. It is absolutely not poutine. My stomach is grumbling. I got a bottle out to Luca Turin. I did. So I had sent him initially a sample, and it got sent back to me. It's because he's no longer in Greece, and it was returned. He's now in the UK. And I was able to get in touch with him over LinkedIn and asked him if he had an address where he was accepting perfumes. And he was like, yes. He's in the UK now teaching. I think he's teaching at a university somewhere there. Let me see. I'll tell you in a second where it was shipped. Had a very fancy name. A very fancy name. What do y'all think, for those of you that smelled it, what Luca would think about La Doulette skis? University of Buckingham. That's where he's teaching. No, it's not Bertrand. I guess Rachel's talking about the duck. Your channel might be the only place he'd open up about it. Yeah, if he wants to, he can. If he doesn't, that's fine too. He doesn't have to. I won't twist his arm. Yes, Galen is very talented. He's a great person too. Talk to Galen outside of all of this quite often, and we enjoy. I think I can say that we enjoy each other's company. He's really funny. He's fucking hilarious, to be honest. You guys have no idea how funny and cynical he is. He's got a great sense of humor. All right, so it is 4 o'clock. Does somebody want to come on? I'll stick around for a bit longer. I'll drop the link. Luca Turin lives in Nashville. He does not. I don't know where he was born. Is he American? No, he's Italian, isn't he? Turin's got to be Italian. I'm pretty sure he's Italian. I don't know where he was born. But I love his perspective on perfume. Sometimes he's serious. Sometimes he's cynical too. He's French. He's not French. Is he, Galen? Galen's being the... Or at least he grew up in France. I wonder if that's his connection to perfume. Oh, Adam D says Lebanon. Okay, I did not know that. But Turin sounds Italian. Is it maybe because there's a city called Turin? Rachel, all right. Thanks for coming on, Rachel. It's always good to see you. Enjoy dinner. What's for dinner, by the way? What is for dinner? All right, here's the link. What's everybody going to do tonight? Let us know your plans. And then go pick up my boy. I've got one boy coming over, the youngest. The other two have got work and friends for the weekend. So not sure what we're going to do. Chill. We always have fun. I was just telling somebody the other day, like, what it's like to have 3 boys, and just like I get them every single weekend, all 3 of them. And we just do like guy stuff, you know, we joke, we laugh, and we just got the freedom to do whatever it is we want without anybody stopping us or telling us not to do that. Boy stuff, you know? All right. I guess nobody wants to come on. I'm going to cap it then. Gucci, a midnight stroll arrived. Love it, but it doesn't last. That's weird. If it's your first time wearing it, don't give up, because it certainly lasts on me like all day, 10 hours easily. I don't get lightweight at all. There's a lot of aroma chemicals in there to give it that boost. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. I'm glowing. You're right. I am. Honestly, like, I've been meditating hardcore. I got to be honest. I've even like introduced a little bit of cannabis with my meditation, and it's taken my level of consciousness to like levels I've never seen before. And it's just fucking mental. It's just opened up my eyes to things that I've never been able to see or experience before. All right, guys, have a great night, great weekend. Talk to y'all soon.